let's go catch some salmon. Well, me and Jacob just got here. River is the same conditions as a few evenings ago when I hooked 3 fish here. So I think it'll be all right. We're gonna go to the same little run where I hooked those fish, and hopefully we can get on some fish. I'm yet to get one in my hands. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm yet to get one in my hands. And Jacob hasn't had any luck so far this year. Mind you, he hasn't been out a quarter as much as I have. So we hope to both get on a nice fresh salmon today. We're like 400 yards away from salt water, so anything we hook, fresh as fresh can get. So yeah, I think it might be a good evening here. Weather's perfect. It was, you know, drizzling all day, but it's pretty much over now. I'm gonna get down there shortly and fish a bunch of little pockets where there's some fresh Atlantic salmon running up this river. So we just got down to the run. The run is right behind me. That rock, fish will sit behind it, on this side of it, on that side of it, and above it. And there's a bunch of little tiny pockets and rips of water around it that fish will sit. This is where I did good here the other evening. So we're gonna fish it again, just as well. We're just gonna go out and beat water for like 20 minutes or so and come in for a 5-minute break kind of thing. Hopefully a fresh run will come up. And who knows, I might go out there now and first few flicks have one on. There might be a bunch sitting there, right? So yeah, looking forward to it. We're gonna see what happens. All right, got a Nimbus on, white wing. That's what I've got all my 5 fish on this river on this year so far. So there's obviously something to it. I got my 9-foot 8-weight Opti K2 paired up with my Orvis Hydros. Beautiful reel, absolutely love it. I could not be happier with it. So I'm just gonna line myself up here from the rock and kind of cast on a 45 where the tip of my rod is, cast all here, all around it, and hopefully we can move a fish. Let's get to it. Just a little purple Nimbus. Beautiful. There we go, I got it hitched. Let's get that out there. Gonna start with a real short line, like I'm talking 5 feet of float line out, and just let that swing. And hopefully we can move a fish sooner than later. But if it takes some time, that's it, that's salmon fishing. That rides the waves so nice. I want to work it as close to me as I can, and then we'll just slowly let out line until we cover some water. That's the name of the game. Rinse and repeat. There we go. That didn't take long. I rose that guy 3 times. Don't know how big he was, but he seemed pretty big on the take. And he's not moving. All right, that's probably a nice, that's a beautiful fish. I don't want him to get below that big rock is the only thing. And he's below the rock. Oh, he's on the other side of the rock. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a nice fish, man. He's thick. Hey! First one in the net of the year.
Just send him back.
Ready? What a fish. What a beautiful fish. First one of my hands of the year. Beautiful. I'd say he's over. What about you?
I think he's close.
Just barely. I'm not going to measure him or anything. He's going back anyway. I always put the first one of the year back.
I think he's close.
What a beautiful fish. All right. Whenever you're ready, my friend.
I think he knows you got him. So I was holding him now.
I'll just hold him up top. What a fish.
That's a nice fish.
Nice. Not so nice. I gotta roll my sleeves up. Woohoo! First one in my hands of the year. Thank you for the net job, sir. And shout out to Seam Fishing for the awesome landing net. There'll be a link to this in the description for sure. For sure. Woohoo! So that fish took on a Nimbus. That's the sixth fish for me this year on a Nimbus. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna size up a bit. Just because I did realize that would be the fifth so far. Now they're hard to get on camera and there's water going down my armpit. Anyway, hard to get on camera. So I'm gonna size up something a little bigger. With this high water, I feel like they're a little aggressive. I mean, I was only out there for like 20 minutes and that was 5 fish rows. So shout out Ryan Legg too. That is your fly, my buddy. He ties some damn good flies. What a guy, ties some great flies. I'm gonna throw on this one. Beautiful fly. No, I gotta pinch the barb on that, but I will do that. And yeah, something nice and big in this high water, nice and aggressive. That's all I'm thinking. Just because those fish weren't quite committing like salmon usually do. And I think Jacob's gonna head out there and have a try in a minute. We're gonna rest it for a little bit. I didn't really splash around right where I hooked him too bad, but it's just as well to rest it. We've got all evening.
I just likes this part of it too.
What?
Like,
Oh, I just like
gearing
being
up is
here.
one thing. Being out in the river is one thing. Hooking fish is one thing. But sitting down, having a chat, watching the fish move, it matters more than being out in the river.
Oh, fair enough.
How many fish have we seen move since we sat down?
Half a dozen?
At least.
Yeah. There's a lot of fish filling up in this little run. Yeah.
I suppose we go up in the camper now and take it off for a minute.
So I'm gonna go back where I was, unless you want to go there.
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
I want to go
You
here.
got all that down there to work.
Here, yeah, see, I can work all that. And I was touching all the way down to the top of that run with a wet fly. Now, where to draw, I can probably come here.
You just might need to change your angle a bit. Oh, one just went right there. See that rock sticking out? Straight out from that, down below that one.
Yeah.
That's proper directions, that was.
That rock sticking out.
It's been like 15 minutes. I think it's fair enough to go back out now.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's all I need. Let's do it. Well, it's been like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna head back out where I was. Saw a lot of fish move there. Good information. I know where they're sitting, and the audio should be a little bit better there now for you guys. I don't know if it was bad. I'm just scared of fish. I just almost stepped on a salmon. I'm gonna get out to where I was, adjust my angle a little bit, and hopefully we can do it again. Jacob, come on.
Yes, sir.
Short line, man. Short line.
Man, that's crazy how close you were to him.
That's like second little flick after coming back out. Oh, he's so chunky, man. What are you doing, buddy? I don't want you by the rock. It doesn't seem very long, but he's a fat fish. I just want to horse this fella. Gone. Oh, what a run. Give him that side pressure, baby.
You find him in the water.
Nice. That's a small fella.
So I think it's relatively similar. It's just
yeah, he's actually much like the last one. Gonna pop that fly out for me, brother?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Tidy that up. Fish is yours.
As long as he's in the net, he's chill.
The seam nets are really nice at keeping them pointed in the right direction.
They actually are. That is one of the thickest fish I've caught in a long time, man. Here, let's get him out. For a second for a little snapshot there. He's lively. Beautiful. I don't mind taking lively fish like that out of the water just for a quick second. Look at the chrome on him. He's thick, man. That's taggable for sure. But I saved my tag for later in the season, I think. Woo! Silver bullet, baby. Awesome. That is two. Awesome, awesome. I wouldn't even work in that pool for no time then.
Nothing.
There's a lot of fish there, man.
Team 4 move, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of water in my sleeve too. And time to rest the pool again. I didn't know. It didn't take very long.
No, not really. I think I broadcasted that with a dry fly. I was on my second pass, and you were hooked up.
Yeah, fair enough.
I rose one.
Yep. I gotta start turning the camera on as soon as I go out, man. I'm
Just as
so
well.
bad for that. That happened so quick. I did get the take though.
100%.
I rose him once and then turned the camera on, so he's only like not even 10 feet away from me. Cool. Cool, cool. You want to go up there next?
I can, yeah.
I'll just, yeah, might as well. There's a lot of fish there, so.
Gotta get the monkey off the back.
Do you have any Nimbus?
Let's see.
I got a bunch here if you need one. Brian Legtod does that.
Yeah?
Old Lego, yeah.
Yeah, I love them.
So, we're gonna go out and see if Jacob can grab a fish out of this run here. I don't see why he wouldn't be able to. Jacob is a really good fisherman himself. So we're gonna get out here and hopefully get Jacob on a fish with any luck at all. Yeah, like right there, and just hold your rod straight above, real short. Like real short.
Oh, you're fishing this pool?
Like, I had him rise right in that middle seam, and I also had him rise just on the left. See
like
what I
in
mean?
the middle seam, like right where it comes out.
Yeah, like I'm casting straight above, putting my rod tip up so it skims across it.
I got too
You know
much
what I mean?
leader out.
Yeah, just like that. Just like that. I'm just doing like 5-6 passes at one length and then little strip of like 6 inches, doing it again. So he just rose one. See if we can get him to come back. We took a couple steps up just so we can kind of get a little bit of a better drift on that. It's so hard casting this amount of line though. Like, we've only got like 4 feet of float line out, not even. It's just leader. It's kind of hard to whip it out there, but once the current takes it and that starts streaming with the hitch on, it's game. It's just fish line all on that run. So we've been fishing this flat out. I did just hook 2 more. Well, I brought up in one and I hooked one. He made a run, jump, and he come off. That is what it is. You got the tug out of him. That's the main thing. Rising them is the fun part. You know, just bringing tension, just knowing that, you know, you got that fish. You made him take. That's the fun part to me. Although I do love getting in my hands, looking at how pretty they are and sending them on their way. So I'm probably just going to work this pool a few more times and we're going to head out. It is pretty late and I've got like an hour and a half drive to go home, so.
Tomorrow I'm going to wear a different hat because the luck is just not in this hat. This was 2024 hat.
I can't complain about that whatsoever. That's how salmon fishing goes. Jacob is a good fisherman as well, but like we literally fished the same pool, the same way. The only difference was I had a fluorocarbon leader and he had a mono, which I don't really think made a difference. But that's just how it goes sometimes. That is salmon fishing. That is salmon fishing. What do you think, old man?
Oh, it's not too bad. Good evening on the river, I think.
Good day on the river.
Beautiful evening still.
Oh yeah. Now the drive home is gonna be it's gonna be so lonely when I drop you off.
You need a light bar.
I actually do need a light bar so bad. I need one very bad actually. That wasn't bad, man. You can't ask for much more than that when you come out salmon fishing.
Well, I don't think so. Not this time of year. And river conditions and salmon conditions in the past few years.
That's true enough.
Yeah, if you're looking for a place to fish, definitely don't come to the Codroy River.
Definitely don't come to the Codroy. That was good.
Beautiful conditions,
Yeah.
few fish, no rain.
High water, but
Yeah.
I find it really rewarding finding fish on high water for some reason. Don't know
Random
why.
little pockets too, just
It's
like
awesome.
searching out
Except
these
big
little tiny
falls.
holes.
When the water's hot at big falls, I'm like, yeah, I'm going.
You can't get in there.
Exactly. Nobody bothers, and I just sit on the rocks with my skivvies and catch salmon.
Yeah.
It's great.
Big
It's
ones,
friggin' great.
Big hand.
It is great. After I let those 2 go,
Yeah.
I brought up in one and took some drag and popped off. Like that's hooked to me.
Yeah.
Then another one after that. So that would be 8.
Not bad.
That'll be 8 hooks so far.
In 49 hours.
Try 112. No, I was out here way too much. I should have gave it a break when the water was low, but it was still cold. It wasn't bad for the fish. It's just they weren't around. You know what I mean?
Fish are the most important thing.
Yeah. If the fish aren't there, you can't catch them.